Hi, this is Gavin Patterson for Way Back Home, and this is Giselle, my client tonight. We're going to be doing a video about Kundalini practices, so all the different movements that I've learnt through practicing Kundalini by being intuitively led. I want to start showing different ways in using them. And we're just going to start a session. I know Giselle mentioned motivation as her problem at the moment, a difficulty. And normally I'd spend 15 minutes to just get a bit of client history, know what's going on, so I know what areas to work on. But tonight I'm just going to go straight in and we're going to see what we've got going on. And so, hello.
Hello.
So I'll just start by asking for consent to do Reiki on you, to do Kundalini Reiki with you.
Yes, you
Yes.
have my consent, yes.
Okay, beautiful. So asking for consent and having a client say, yes, I give you my consent, it just allows them to open up a little bit extra. So without the consent, there's a little bit more closed offness, I find. So yes, I'm willing to receive Reiki. That opens things up. And then I always start with an intent. So the intent is that anything for the highest good of you happens tonight, and anything that doesn't reflect your highest good can be discarded or thrown away. So anything I say that you don't want to hear, you can let it go. Any beliefs that I have that you hear, you can let it go. So this helps settle a client more too, because it creates a foundation of safety by stating that they can just disregard anything they don't want, and to state, I don't want you to do it, can you get away from there, I don't feel comfortable now. Like, that's really good too, for you to have that freedom to voice whatever's alive for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're comfortable, uncomfortable, if you want to talk, feel free to talk. Mention what comes up, any feelings, any thoughts, sensations. That helps me know what's going on for you.
Yes.
And I'll also reveal if I find something for you, but I'll kind of direct it to the camera so that they can hear the extra footnotes of Kundalini. Okay. So I just start bringing the intent of divine intelligence in. This kind of brings in energy here, and I like to open from here rather than just a singular divine energy. And then I bring Mother Earth into the space. I bring in universal support. So bringing in as much safety and clarity as possible. Bring in any gurus, ascended masters, any wise people, any ancestors of yours who'd like to assist in this healing tonight. And any Kundalini masters who want to assist. And now I just ask my higher consciousness to take over and my ego to step out of the way. And this helps my unconscious just move, and I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. So I'm just doing a sweeping motion. And I didn't ask for this. This is just what Giselle's body wants, as far as my high consciousness is concerned. we're just sweeping the aura. Just looks like my arms are doing circles. Clear the energy. Kind of an infinity symbol here. So I wanted to create this video to show lots of different Kundalini movements. And if you want to move at any time, feel free. This looks like it's cleaning the aura around Giselle.
I do feel it's a tingling sensation from my calf towards my ankles and my feet.
Okay. Just get this up. A tingling sensation, okay? Good. Rocking seems to be a big part of Kundalini. So this looks like a sweeping rock. Starting to feel it in a root chakra up to a solar plexus. So the lower three chakras are often seen as masculine chakras. And good for stability, safety, security, expressions of emotions, desire. And the solar plexus is power, motivation, which is what Giselle was asking for this session. Feels nice and light and sweeping for me. How are you feeling?
Good.
So this is dumping the energy down into the earth, especially if something's too heavy for me. It's a good place to start leaving it. just wiping the energy off me. We've just swept some light energy out of the aura.
In my wrist.
Uncomfortable?
A little bit, yes.
Confusing or worrying?
Confusing.
Okay. Yeah, right.
It's like a pinch in here.
It's a pinch in there. Okay. Okay. Just make some room for it. So I sometimes guess what the person's emotionally feeling. So looking at Giselle's forehead crinkling up over it and hearing that sound, I go, oh, is that discomfort? Is it uncomfortable? And then I think the crinkle is maybe confusion or worry. So that's what I prompt with, and I could be completely wrong. And she'll usually, like the closer I can get to what the emotion is, she'll be able to fill in the, be like, no, it's this. Yeah. So we store all sorts of crap in our bodies and in our auras, especially when we're not in ourselves. Again, I'm doing circles. And the Kundalini rocking. Sometimes it's this way. Sometimes it's that way, like backwards and forwards. And it's good to start to clear an area. So wherever's stuck, especially between 2 points, if there's one trauma like stuck here, it starts to shift it back and forth. So it can create some room around it. And then it's not as intense as just like penetrating it. How's that feeling? You look a bit tense.
It's a bit cold.
It's a bit cold? Okay. I'll get you a blanket. I'll just put it on your lower half at the moment so we can keep going.
Okay.
And let me know if it's enough. We can put it on higher. Wants to go to the solar plexus, and it's It's making this kind of wave motion to rock between them. It's very, very common in Kundalini. So if your client looks like they're in pain or discomfort, ask them, is there anything else going on? No? Okay. I usually breathe out if I feel something in the client, just automatically happens. And it can come out as a grunt, as a hiss, whatever, especially as I get deeper into an emotion. Oh. Feels a bit more congested there. Yeah. So if I feel like something gets too intense, I do what I call holding as Reiki. It's like I'm just holding the energy with like a hug, just a gentle, loving embrace of the area so that safety can be brought up there. Kundalini is very fast moving at times, and it's good just to slow things down if things get heavy. Like it's okay. You're doing good. Yeah. I can really feel the breathing now. Just gently palpating, feeling that there's some deep stuff coming to the surface of the solar plexus. Can you feel that? Yes. Yeah. It's okay. You just release what you have to release, yeah? So I'll check in from time to time. Is my higher consciousness still connecting with her higher consciousness, or is my ego back in the way? And there we go, okay. It feels good. Always give it to the divine, to Mother Earth, to the universe. Allow yourself to be a channel. Don't let the logical mind try and tell you what's going on with someone. It doesn't need to know. Just let whatever comes to come. Oh. Mm. From time to time I'll also connect in with Mother Earth myself. Really bring the energy down, especially if she needs grounding, or connect to divine if there needs to be more lightness and clarity. Oh, it's not comfortable. You okay? Let me know if it's too much.
No, it's not too much, but it's a bit annoying.
It's annoying, okay. Okay, just let it be annoying. much more energy's coming up as you're letting it be annoying. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. So in this case it's still quite stuck, so I'd maybe use an expanding, depending if it feels right to use or not. If it flows, oh, looks like my body wants to do what it's doing. So the energy under my hand is quite intense, so working in the aura above it seems to be a safer, easier way for her to work through it, to move some energy through there. Cool. How's that feel?
Just a bit of dizziness.
Dizziness? Okay. Just bring more Mother Earth in. Slow it down. Bring the energy down more. There are times where I'll listen to my clients' feedback over, you know, whatever my body wants to do. Sweeping is good. I like to hold the ankles too. And then grounding with Mother Earth. How's the dizziness?
Yes, it's less.
It's less. Okay. I might yawn if I'm moving stuff for them. So sometimes I exhibit more of what I'm feeling in them, and it allows it to channel out through me and be expressed, as I've learnt to express this stuff. Now often with this circling, there's a like throwing it up to the divine, and that really helps. Helps clear it. That seems to be quite present in the Kundalini that I've done. Sometimes with the solar plexus, I will knock it or smack it. So I'll show you outside of Giselle, just so you know, because I don't think it wants it, but it's like this, knocking, and it might be on top or underneath that it wants to get knocked, and it kind of knocks the energy around a bit. And there's clapping there on it. Clap, clap. That's kind of more a furious kind of getting a lot of energy moving through the area. It's like wake up. There's clicking. So if there's solar plexus stuff, to get the brain to focus on things a bit, it's like I can just immediately get her attention to the solar plexus. If there's stuff on the right, left or the right, her left, her right, then that's a good way to get things going. And you can also start to balance the brain a little bit with that kind of activity. Where you're like, that doesn't sound as good as this one. And it just starts to open the energy field up for people. Now if something's really stuck, you can start doing this fire stick rubbing. And this is like real Kundalini fire, I find. It's like, let's get in there, let's rub it out. Brings heat into the area. So depending if you need heat or cool, it's a different story. This creates much more change. And then you have flicking the energy, like flick, flick. Like this kind of thing. Now what I meant by expanding earlier is like if there's a point there, I can kind of expand it like this. See, that doesn't want to get open because I'm not checking in with higher consciousness. So it wants to stay shut. This area is like, leave me alone in a certain sense. Does that sound relevant to you? Kind of, is it annoying me being in that area? Yeah? What's the feeling? Tightness, okay. So just make a bit of room for the tightness. Good pick. Just really feel how tight it is. And just let it be tight for now. It's good. If a client can cognize what is going on with a feeling or a sensation, and there's room to allow it, because most times it's like tightness, no, I don't want to experience that at all. If it's like, it's okay to feel tightness, you know? It's okay to feel it. I'm here. Then that can provide a bit of safety to feel through it. And if the client can get into it, because sometimes it's like, no, I don't want tightness because, is there a reason you don't want tightness? No. Okay. Just let it go. Oh. Solid. So I'd ask where high consciousness wants me to work on this with. Okay, so it's saying the root chakra, which is about safety, security, trust, and family. So this could be where it's locked in. This might be the first layer to start unlocking the solar plexus. It's tense. The face has calmed down a lot from me not working on the solar plexus. Oh. I can tell stuff's moving because I'm yawning. The energy of the chakra feels like it's risen. And I hope that I'm being loud enough. What's going on? You falling asleep, are you? Okay. If you want to fall asleep, you can fall asleep. Done this before too. I don't know what I'd call this one. Now, the more I've worked through my own crap, the easier it is to identify what's going on with her. And I can just check in. If I know what's in the root chakra, I can ask her unconscious. Do you feel safe? Is it unsafe? Ugh, yeah, there's unsafety there. Ugh. Feel secure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Feel secure? What does unsafety bring up for you?
Future.
The future. Okay. Okay. Just let that be there. As much as you can, just allow the energy of it to be there. So it feels like it's really in the center of the chakra there. It's real distaste or something's going on there. Infinity. I like to intuitively check in what might match this energy to help dissolve it. So I notice that you're there. That settles a bit of it. I allow you to be here. Doesn't affect it. I love you. It doesn't want that. Oh, ugh. Or maybe it does. I forgive you. Yeah, so the energy just pulls down, like it settles. So forgiveness is a really good matching energy to unsafety. If you use forgiveness, it can be like, oh, like, I feel safe now. It's ridiculous. Try it yourself. If you feel somewhere that's unsafe in your body, just like start to bring in, okay, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you for being for feeling unsafe. How does that feel? She's asleep. Clients will sleep a lot, especially working down the 3 chakras down the bottom. And especially if their third eye is really active, it brings all the energy down back into the body. And it's like, oh, once in the body, someone can sleep. So if someone's got insomnia, you can do body scans to go down through the body. They knocks them out. Can knock them out. There's something down over here on the left side. I'd look at that and see that the left side's feminine, so being supportive of the self, having a female be supportive of someone. You'll find more masculine energies have more blocks in the feminine side, and vice versa. So if you want to look up all that kind of information, you check out Louise Hay's work. She's pretty good. She matches like symptoms, emotions, and even memories or beliefs to those set areas. Massively helps just to like have a quick guide to go, oh, maybe there's anger at a female there. And I think the anger is probably self-inflicted. What I know here, rather than, it might be directed at a female, but I'm intuiting that it's more self-directed. Like, oh, fuck, I didn't do what I should have done, you know? That's the feeling of the energy, and I can kind of guess at that because it feels similar to when I've felt that energy. So again, the more you go through the layers of your own crap, the more you're able to identify like the energy there, and that's my gift as a kinesthetic healer, is to feel through things, really identify emotions. Again, I might try bringing energy in if it's not my fault. It's not your fault, Giselle. It's not your fault. It's okay. It's okay. So blame. What's a matching energy for blame? Is it anger? No. Though that kind of fits in with it a lot. Is it forgiveness? I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. And I'd interact with the client at times with this kind of thing if they're not really interested, I'll just do it inside me if need be. And then it clears the area. It's awesome and it's crazy. There's anger. Again, the general counter to anger. We go, I notice that anger. Allow the anger to be there. Oof. Allow the anger to be there. And I forgive you. Oh. I forgive you. I forgive you. Oh, no. So it still feels like there's a lot of anger there. It's not your fault. Doesn't really believe it. This stage, I wouldn't spend too much time on one area. Kundalini is a bit different, but if I was doing my normal treatment, my sui, I'd start using symbols to clear the area like a lot quicker. That way I don't have to make it a difficult transition. It's just like, oh, we'll allow those symbols in, they can release it, okay. So I'd just intuit which symbols are right for that area. But yeah, that's pretty much how I've shown all the Kundalini little hand movements that I use. I think that's pretty much got them. The sweeping motion, the rocking, the waves, the holding and hugging, which is more a sui, it feels like to me. The dumping of the energy, the clicking to start activating parts of the brain, the clapping to really move, this is stuck, this has been stuck for so long, and it's kind of numb enough that the clapping isn't gonna, it's just breaking it apart a bit. Yeah, and then the knocking like this, usually on the solar plexus. I've been finding this. It's really good to start clearing that energy. The smacking, so again, it's not clapping, but actually smacking the energy, and it seems super weird, but I was doing it over distance, and that is something that that area was so closed off that it just wasn't moving and it wasn't being opened. And so I only do this one if I'm intuited to do it, because it feels more aggressive, more assertive. So I'm smack, and I was hold my hand, I would fully smack it. I won't do it here, but it was to really start to clear that. The fire stick rubbing, this was one of the early ones I picked up, which just amazing for Kundalini fire. Just really bring it in there, really clear the area. Circling, so just in circles, I was doing infinity symbol along the body, which is pretty cool, but circling is more like bringing up the energy to give to the divine, which I've done myself intuitively, and I've seen other people doing it in other Kundalini practices. And then the expanding, where I've expanded something. It's like the temple where someone is very narrow visioned. I kind of open it like this, and then it's like they can start to see the bigger picture. Again, that one's really important to just intuit, because it's kind of messing with their sense of equilibrium, the closeness, any narrow-mindedness is might not be ready to be opened. And then I was doing one where I'd pick a different finger each time and start to clear energy this way, and that was pretty interesting. So expanding and then flicking, which is you're flicking it all off you, and you might flick it off the client, and you might want to be super aggressive, like you're ripping off a blanket, you know. They're not getting up for school and you're like, get up for school. Like that kind of flicking. Yeah. So this is my Kundalini session. I'll check in with Giselle when she's awake. And thank you for listening. Much love. This Kundalini is from Love Inspiration. And you can go and have a look there. They've got free Reiki courses. I've been doing this for 4 years, where I've been running attunements consistently, kind of every day, every week, and so been running those and then working with clients, with friends, family, clients, anyone I could, and doing lots of distance healing work as well. And that helped me like build my understanding of the practice quite significantly. And then I've been attuned like 4 times with other masters and stuff. But yeah, like their Kundalini is soft and gentle, so don't think of the Kundalini awakening as like ripping things through. That one's kind of more a calming, gentle, almost feminine energy of it. Yeah, so I really recommend them. And I'm on Way Back Home. My name's Gavin Patterson, waybackhome.com.au, and if you want a session, contact me. And thank you for listening, and God bless, Divine bless, Mother Earth bless, whatever you believe, you know. I hope life is good for you.